I've got some news for you before we go into other news that I revealed before. I don't know if you know this or not, right? I got to go to this screen here on my computer. Now, we dodged a bullet earlier this year when the Raka Khan lawsuit, apparently trickled off into the ether. So myself, The Rock, Home Depot got off by the skin of our teeth. And then I believe I just read you. I don't know if it was on the experience we just did a couple of days ago. It may have been on last week's Drive-Thru, but it was recently that Dwayne somebody, is suing the WWE and AEW for like $200 million and also to be named the head of AEW, and all of the trademarks that the WWE possesses have to refer back to him because the Bullet Club stole his booking ideas, right? You remember this.
Of course.
Well, I tell you, it's a pattern of behavior now. We scoffed and we laughed at these people filing their homemade lawsuits, but apparently, Brian, where there's smoke, there's fire. Or at least somebody's been smoking something. Because this is starting now to be a pattern of behavior, I'm beginning to think there's something to this. Have you heard about the newest lawsuit?
I don't know.
Apparently, this is not in Youngstown, Ohio, in the U.S. District Court. That the previous one, this one, has been filed against Vince McMahon and the WWE before the U.S. District Court of the Western District of Pennsylvania. And the name of the person filing it is Dana W. Wiley. What do you want to bet that W stands for, Wayne? It's got to be.
Why would it be Wayne?
Remember we were talking about
the serial killer thing?
The serial killer thing. If it's not Dwayne, it's going to be Wayne. It's either Dwayne or Wayne. Dana W. Wiley. Dana Wayne.
Dana Warrior.
Dana Warrior Wiley. I didn't think she was that wily. But
that's
anyway,
whether
it's Dana Wayne, Dwayne, Dana Warrior Wiley. How do you do, Mrs. O'Wiley? For all you Andy Griffith Show fans out there. Dana has alleged breach of contract and failure to reimburse a $5,500 down payment hangout. Wait a minute, this is a quote. A $5,500 down payment hangout. What app email contract to personal fan meet World Wrestling Entertainment employee Alexia Bliss.
Oh, this guy got scammed.
The lawsuit, which was handwritten, that's shocking, also claims that McMahon breached an agreement for Wiley to become a WWE employee with a $70,000 per month salary. In the lawsuit, Wiley alleges that McMahon discriminated against him after, and this is a quote, apparently in the handwritten document, plaintiff was arrested and charged for attempted homicide, aggravate assault against Newcastle, Pennsylvania law enforcement on October 22, 2022, order the United States Secret Service and Pennsylvania State Police Troop, D, Major Case Team, to possess a warrant to unlawful seized search I, plaintiff, phone device, and property in conspiracy theory plot to obstruct and destroy any evidence supporting these facts that World Wrestling Entertainment employee Alexia Bliss email text to I, plaintiff, hangout.
Oh my God.
What app email business accounts?
This is definitely more Raka Khan than Dwayne Williams or whatever it was the other day, just because it's completely out there.
This guy apparently was arrested for attempted homicide and aggravated assault against the Newcastle, Pennsylvania law enforcement by what he's saying here, and that's why McMahon was discriminating against him. And Wiley is seeking $6 million for breach of contract as well as the reimbursement of all legal fees. We're not sure whether, I think he put up a $5,500 down payment on a hangout with Alexia Bliss.
And he can't even spell her name right? I'm guessing that's why you're reading it that way.
Yes, that's why I'm reading it. Oh, I read what he wrote. And apparently, Wiley previously attempted to sue Vince McMahon as well as members of DX and the NWO.
Oh.
Claiming that he had signed a fair use contract for the trademarks of those groups back in 1995 on the steps of a courthouse in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, after he was sentenced in an unrelated criminal case. Apparently, he is saying that he was sentenced on an unrelated criminal case in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, exited the courthouse, was on the front steps of the courthouse, and signed a contract for giving the Vince McMahon the fair use of these trademarks that he came up with, apparently DX and NWO. But he says he was ignored for over 20 years and not paid. But apparently that lawsuit at some point that we didn't hear about was later dismissed.
That Bullet Club guy probably wouldn't like this guy. If this guy's saying he has the NWO and DX stuff and the Bullet Club was just a multiple generation away ripoff of the fucking DX and NWO stuff, I could see this being a feud.
I'm thinking that maybe a Bullet Club guy, Dwayne, needs to sue Dana Wayne or Dana W.
As long as they file everything in writing.
How is it that I didn't know you were allowed to file shit in court in handwritten form?
You can file all sorts of shit in handwritten form. And in court, anyone could sue anyone if it's frivolous and eventually goes away. But this is a case of this guy. It sounds like someone scammed this guy, possibly, or that he made the whole thing up. Someone scammed the guy on WhatsApp, said they were Alexa Bliss or Alexia Bliss. He believed it and gave them $5,500. And then what came next? He got into a fight with the Secret Service? What did you say?
Apparently, he's claiming that Vince McMahon has been ignoring him since he was arrested for these violent acts against law enforcement back in October of last year. I don't know what his current legal status is, this guy, besides what he's filing. He may have more filed against him than he's filing against other people, it sounds like. But, again, there's a pattern of behavior here. It's obvious that where there's smoke, there's fire. Vince McMahon is stealing a lot of people's ideas. And he's on WhatsApp. What's up, WhatsApp?
All the kids are all on WhatsApp. I don't know if Vince McMahon is.
Well, no, Vince is on WhatsApp pretending to be Alexia Bliss.
Well, that's the other weird thing. He's not even saying he got scammed by Alexia Bliss. He's saying that Vince McMahon was pretending to be her.
No. He didn't say that at all. Didn't you clearly hear?
I thought you just said that.
No, it's apparently that besides being pissed off because he put down a deposit on a hangout with Alexia Bliss, that Vince McMahon has ignored him and discriminated against him since he was arrested for attempted homicide on law enforcement in whatever fucking county.
Well, Vince has his own legal problems. Why would he want to associate with someone who's getting into that kind of trouble?
Well, that's Vince's side of things. He'll be allowed to I'm sure, to answer this complaint as soon as he's served, which has apparently not been done as of yet. But he can present his side of the story. Hey, I don't want to touch this guy. I mean, I stole his ideas 25 years ago for the NWO and shit.
I wonder who's going to get jurisdiction over Vince. The feds will jump in and take this into their thing, or if this will be the Western District of Pennsylvania, wherever you said it was.
Do you think that's what they were searching for when they did the search the other day, the search warrant? Lined him up against the wall, ran through his pockets, gave him a body cavity search. What did the government do?
See, I like the idea of him pretending to be Alexa Bliss.
Oh, I thought you liked the idea of giving Vince a body cavity search.
No. Even Linda didn't like that. Where's Linda?
Oh, the Thursday nights were hell around Greenwich when it came up body cavity search night. She didn't like that at all.
I know this is my show, but this is your story. I don't know.
Well, no, I wanted to bring that to your attention. We're trying to keep ahead of all these. The lawsuits are flying hot and heavy because the big Endeavor thing is going to close in September.
Oh, this guy doesn't want to lose out? Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, see, it's all going to come to light now. All the past misdeeds and etc. You know, we need to stay away from those people.
Which
They're
people?
all, well, the WWE and all the people they do business with, and AEW and anybody with the middle name of Wayne or Dwayne, all these people are in litigation.